It's time for the Whataburger post-game report. Once again, here's Daniel Boyles. Comets winning 4-1 against the Round Rock Express, as we have seen Oklahoma City take Game 5 of the series, and now they look to try to get a series split and win the season series nevertheless, as the Comets with 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors in tonight's game. Comets left a total of 4 runners were left on base for the Comets, as the E-Train had 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 2. 4, 5 runners were left on base for the Express. Winning pitcher Landon Knack bounces back after a tough outing against Albuquerque, as he pitched 7 scoreless innings, 3 hits, and 12 strikeouts. He improves to 5-7 on the year. The loss to Emiliano Teodo, who pitched really well but ran into trouble in the 7th. He will take the loss. 6 1/3 innings. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He falls to 6-5. And Bruce Argrado got the final out, as he got the 1 batter he faced to get his 18th save on the year. It was a quick one, like 2 hours and 20 minutes here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Of course, the scoring didn't begin until the 7th. The home run for John Rhodes, the first home run was the play of the game, presented by H&H Shooting Sports. Elsewhere around the PCL and the International League, as we're continuing our Whataburger postgame report as usual. And Sean and I will talk about the series finale tomorrow, which, by the way, there's going to be a new pitcher for the series finale starting tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow night. Buffalo beat Worcester 2-1 as we begin our scoreboard. Winning pitcher for the Bison was Kevin Gowdy. He's 3-2. Nick Sandlin's 12 save. Loss goes to Matt Moore. He's 1-4. Orievelis Martinez had a home run for the Bison. Michael Stefanik also had an RBI for Buffalo. Christian Campbell had a sac RBI for the Red Sox in the contest. Gwinnett beat Charlotte 5-3. Winning pitcher was Robler Salinas. He's 2-0. Buck Farmer's 21st save. Lost to Grant Taylor, the starting pitcher for Charlotte. He falls to 2-3. Charles LeBlanc hit a grand slam for the Stripers. Former Comet Eddie Rosario had an RBI for Gwinnett. And Matt Theus had 2 RBIs. One was a sac RBI for the Knights, and Jacob Burke had another RBI for Charlotte in the loss. Lehigh Valley beat Rochester 4-2. Winning pitcher was Nabel Chrismat. He's 6-3. Joe Cunell's 19th save. The loss to Eduardo Salazar. He's 4-7. RBIs for Jeremy De La Rosa and Juan Yepes for the Red Wings. Zach Arnold hit a 2-run homer for the Iron Pigs. Marcus Lee Sang and Cal Stevenson also added some RBIs for Lehigh Valley in the contest. Jacksonville shut out Syracuse 2-0. Winning pitcher for the Jumbo Shrimp was Jansen Junk. Savion Curry's 19th save on the year. Matt Allen took the loss, his first loss. He's 0-1. Only run scored in the contest was a 2-run homer by Dylan Head for the Jumbo Shrimp. Memphis beat Norfolk 7-3. Winning pitcher for the Redbirds was Chris Roycroft. He's 4-0. Matt Sevenson's first save. The loss to Corbin Martin. He's 2-9. Rosanari Contreras' first blown save. Ramos Urias had a 3-run homer for the Tide. Cesar Perito had a 2-run homer for Memphis. Chandler Redmond, Chris Rotondo, Wolby Chung, and Gavin Collins had some RBIs for Memphis in the win. Clippers of Columbus beat Iowa 3-2. Winning pitcher for the Clippers was Riley Pint. He's 2-5. Jacob Junis, a 6th save. Loss goes to Nate Pearson. He's 4-2. B.J. Murray Jr., Jalen Palmer had RBIs for the I-Cubs. Pete Halpin had the only home run in the game for the Clippers, and Angel Martinez 2 RBIs for Columbus in the win. Durham beat Omaha 5-4. Winning pitcher was Mason Englert. He's 5-0. Manuel Rodriguez is 11 save. The loss went to Junior Fernandez. He's 4-6. Mason Auer had a home run for the Bulls. Karen Meisner and Aiden Smith had RBIs for Durham. Tyler Gentry, Jordan Groshans, and Carter Jensen had RBIs for the Storm Chasers in the contest. Louisville beat Wilkes-Barre Scranton, or Scranton-Wilkes-Barre 4-1. Winning pitcher was TJ Sakamiya. He's 4-1. Josh Stoutmouth's 20th save. Lost to Jordy Ventura. He's 1-3. RBI single for Alex Jackson for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Rail Riders. Christian Encarnacio hit 2 two-run homers for the Louisville Bats in the contest. Indianapolis shut out Nashville 5-0. Brax Ashcraft got the winning Bruce to 6-5. The loss to Carlos F. Rodriguez. He's 1-11. He's having a tough season. Derek Hall hit a 3-run homer for Indianapolis. DJ Stewart, Billy Cook had RBIs for Indy, and those were the only runs scored in the contest. St. Paul beat Toledo 5-4. Winning pitcher for the Saints was Erasmo Ramirez. He's 2-0. Loss goes to Ryan Miller. He's 3-1. His first loss. Michel Ubina hit a 2-run homer for the Saints. Manuel Rodriguez, Luke Casacol had RBIs for the Saints. Trey Cruz had a 3-run homer for the Mud Hens. Max Clark had an RBI for the Saints in the contest. To your PCL scoreboard, Sugarland beat Las Vegas 7-4. Winning pitcher for the Space Cowboys was Brett Kuba, his first one. He's 1-1. Miguel Castro's 18th save. Lost to Grant Holman. He's 2-5. RBIs for Colby Thomas and Logan Davidson for the Overalls. Cooper Hummel hit a 2-run homer for the Space Cowboys. Ben Gamal, Brendan Rodgers, and Quincy Hamilton had RBIs for Sugarland in the contest. Salt Lake beat Sacramento 4-2. Winning pitcher for the Bees was Caden Dana. He's 2-5. Connor Brogdon's third save. Loss goes to Carson Seymour. He's 4-4. James Tibbett the third hit a 3-run homer for the River Cats. The only runs for the River Cats. J.D. Davis, Anthony Morine had 2 RBIs apiece for the Bees in the win. Tacoma beat Albuquerque 6-5. Winning pitcher was Eduardo Bizarro. He's 3-1. The loss went to Anthony Molina. He's 1-5. Yanquel Fernandez hit a solo shot for the Isotopes. Ryan Ritter, Julio Carreras, Nick Martini, and Aaron Schunk also had RBIs for the Isotopes. Ryland Thomas hit a 2-run homer for the Rainiers. Ryan Bliss had 2 RBIs. Caden Polkovich and Austin Shenton also had some RBIs for the Rainiers in the contest. Finally, El Paso beat Reno 4-1. Winning pitcher for the Chihuahuas was Henry Baez. He's 7-7. Wandy Peralta's 8th save. The loss to Blake Walston. He's 4-7. Amaris Garcia had a sac RBI for the Aces. Brandon Valenzuela and Trenton Brooks had 2 RBIs for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers take Game 2 of the series as they beat the Nationals by a 6-0 score. Tyler Glasnow, who will be pitching in the IRL game for the Comets tomorrow, he got the win and proves to 7-4. Jake Irvine, the loss, he's 1-8. As Irvin, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts in 5 innings. Tough run. Only run scored in the contest for the Dodgers. Tyler Glasnow went the distance, by the way. Andy Pages had a home run for the Dodgers. Congratulations to Dalton Rushing, his first home run with the Dodgers since getting promoted. Michael Conforto and James Outman had RBIs for the Dodgers in the contest. Dodgers will wrap up their series with the Nationals as Yoshinobu Yamamoto will start for the Dodgers. Mike Soroka will start for the Nationals at Dodger Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa got the win against Midland 5-4. Alec Gamboa got the win at 2-0. Ben Bowden the loss. He's 1-4. Denzel Clark, Robert Poussaint, Tommy White, Clark Elliott had RBIs for the Rockhounds. Blake Beers, 7 scoreless innings, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Sadly for him, he figured in a no decision as the Drillers scored 2 runs after Beers left the game. And Bowden had a third of an inning, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Jorindry Vargas, Michaels Mastrobuoni, Joe Hudson, Kendall George had the only RBIs. Justin Jarvis, 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. Did not factor in the decision. Gamboa retired all but 1 batter he faced. 1 walk and 1 strikeout in the 9th inning to get the win. And the Drillers and Midland will finish up their series before Sean and I face off in the Frisco series starting on Tuesday. So the Comets and the E-Train will say arrivederci to each other as the series finale is tomorrow, 6:05 start. Gavin Stone will look to bounce back after he pitched a no decision. He will look to bounce back. He figured a no decision in the contest. He is 5-2 with a 4.27 earned run average. A new pitcher, Sean, on the mound for the Express. Josh Stevenson will get the start for the E-Train. He's 1-0 with a 2.30 earned run average. The Tuesday starter for the E-Train was Dean Acker. Of course, he I think pitched. I think he got called up to the Texas Rangers, if I'm not mistaken. I will have to double check to confirm that. Either that or he went on the injury list. Either that. That's our matchup on tomorrow. 6:05 first pitch. The gates open at 5. Tickets are available. 405-218-2150. Order your tickets at OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. Be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Live coverage will begin at 5:50 p.m. with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with the free iHeartRadio app. Also, the game coverage will be streamed on the Valley Sports Live. We'll be also live on KOCB channel number 11. Will you cut that out, Sean? Comets win it 4-1 over the E-Train. As Sean is laughing with me saying, will you cut that out? 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Express. Winning pitcher Landon Knack, he is 5-7. Bruce Stargratterall's 18th save. The loss to Emiliano Teodo, he's 6-5. With the win, Comets are 45-29. The E-Train at 41-33. Anything you want to say, Sean, before we say goodbye?
Good night.
Oh, Sean is very funny. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, and Sean R., I'm Dean DeVos saying good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Thanks as always for joining us, and let's do it one more time with the E-Train tomorrow at OKC Comets Baseball, presented by H&H Shooting Sports.